What's going on, everybody? JT Userborn here, and as you can see, I'm in my theater parking lot right now. I just got done seeing the movie Hereditary, and I'm here to give a quick little mini review on it. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I just wanted to touch on the important things about the movie. So I went to this movie completely blind. I knew it had something to do with like the occult, which there is something involving that in it, but I heard like good things about it, and that's it. So I didn't know much of the plot, so I went to this movie. And this is one of the most creepy, unsettling, tension-filled horror movies I think I've ever sat through. There's no real jump scares. There's maybe one, but you're just kind of unsettled. Like, you have this uncomfortable feeling, like, the whole way through, and that goes all the way up to the very end. Like, the last, 10 minutes, there's some seriously creepy shit, and the lead actress does a really terrific job, and you're just kind of wondering, what the hell is going on with this movie? It's definitely a slow burn. It takes a little while to get going, and it is pretty predictable in certain areas. Like, there's a character who shows up, and I'm like, oh, yeah, definitely, you're a villain. I mean, it's pretty obvious from the thing. But I also like the little touches, too, of, little hints that are placed throughout the movie. You see these little symbols and little, pieces added to a puzzle. I think there's one scene where one of the main characters' son is in a classroom, and they're discussing something. All the pieces are laid out before you. They're kind of foreshadowing things. There's also a little girl who I guess had some serious diseases of some sort, and she needs them to take care of her. I mean, she's young, she's only 13, and there's some unsettling stuff going on with her. I think the mom does a terrific job. I forget the actress's name. I think it was Toni Collete who played her, but man, she was off the chart. The husband, husband's the husband, he's okay. The son definitely cracked me up unintentionally at a few parts when he was crying. I couldn't help but laugh a bit. But there's just some fucked up imagery. It definitely gets into the occult stuff, and it's just very unsettling and just very creepy. There's one part where it's, towards the end of the movie, and then a character, sits up, and if you look in the background, you see something, and then you see it moving around. That part, I'm just like, oh, shit. And, they don't go straight for the jump scares, oh, here comes something right here, blah, 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 blah. They just leave it. They just let your mind kind of do the rest, and you just feel, uncomfortable. Oh, I just want to get this over with. That was kind of me, too. I'm like, I like the movie, but I'm just like, oh, I just want to get to the end. I'm not feeling very comfortable here. And that means the movie's done its job. As far as the ending goes, it's kind of what I expected it to do at some point. But like I said, there's just some really creepy, fucked up shit in this movie. And I was just really, unnerved the whole way through. So the film did its job in that department. Acting is top-notch. Directing is well done. Definitely a slow burn horror movie, which it may not be for everyone. I don't think this will be for everyone. But for me, it was just creepy enough. It was unsettling, made me feel kind of uncomfortable and, not really at ease. And it got the job done for me. So, not giving anything too much away. If you're a horror fan, I think you'll definitely dig Hereditary. Well acted, well directed. Very creepy in a lot of areas. Very unsettling. Very tension-filled. And it's well worth checking out. Good musical score, by the way. The director, whoever you are, you did a good job. You definitely did a good job. So, yep. I think that's going to wrap it up. Thank you very much for everyone to join me in this little episode of After the Movie. And I'll see you all later. Until next time. Peace out.